Hey ladies, how y'all doing? I haven't talked to you in a long time. Been busy doing that mummy thing, which comes first. But hopefully I've left enough content on here so you all could listen and re-listen to it. I just wanted to jump on really quickly since I may not be able to get back on here before the new year. And just to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope that you all are taking care of yourselves and not falling for any tricks and slick willy talking and not letting anyone abuse you and use you and mistreat you and misguide you. I just wanted to remind you of a few things. I actually took a break from the last time I was on here. The last video I did about vaginal odor, and I was talking to my young babies about vaginal odor, and for you not to feel ashamed about it, because there are many reasons why you could have it. One of the main reasons being a pH imbalance, which you have no control over, so not to let anyone shame you. And then just, use the products that are on the market, namely VH Essentials or Lumi, in a combination of those to help you get rid of or masks the odor until you find out the actual source, whether it's pH balance issue, which most likely it is, or whether you have a venereal disease or another disease which could cause problems for you. And I was talking, after I had finished that, my battery is dying, and my dogs are acting silly. Okay. So, after I had finished talking to you girls about that, I had left the video up for a while, and I had the comments on, and I didn't get comments from young women, I didn't get comments from older women, I didn't get comments from little girls or asking questions or whatever have you. I got comments from black men. And I knew they were black men because I followed them back from whence they came and saw the contents on their channel, and I saw that they were black men talking about, your pee wouldn't stink or shouldn't stink if you take care of it right. Now, my thing is, unless you have a pee yourself, or you have an MD behind your name, shut up and stay out of the black woman's vagina. It is that simple. It may not be that simple for you because some reason you think that you own the black woman's vagina and you can tell her, what is and what isn't about it. But until you have one of your own, or until you get an MD behind your name that you know what you're talking about scientifically and medically, shut the hell up and stay off my channel. Okay? Because I'm sick and tired of black men don't know a damn thing about black women or women in general, thinking that it's okay for them to put their 2 cents in there where their 2 cents don't belong. So I immediately cut that, the comments on that, because I found it very disrespectful. I found it very disrespectful that these men thought it was okay to comment on something that had nothing to do with them. That just shows me how much disrespect they have for the black female. Okay, I had to take a little break because I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that black men had the audacity to comment on something so personal to black women and to women in general. You don't have a vagina. You don't have a doctor, an MD behind your name. You're not a specialist. And being a male hoe, is not a specialist. So remember, girls, love yourself and let no one disrespect you. Okay? So I just wanted to jump on here quickly to remind you of these things in case I don't get to speak to you again for a little while. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay? If you feel you need to talk to someone because of something that has happened to you in your past, if you feel like you just need an escape, you need to talk to someone if something happened to you presently, if you're in a relationship that's overwhelming, if you just feel like you're not going to survive, you just want to talk, just go get counseling. Okay, go talk to someone and get counseling. I believe I had said before that we should be, as black women, we should be, making those counseling appointments as if we're making spa dates and hair appointments, and just go and sit down and just let it all out. There's no shame in that. Your mental health and emotional health is just as important as what your physical health, getting your hair done, getting that spa appointment, getting your teeth cleaned, the pap smear. All of that is a part of your physical health. So if you need to add that counselor, find a good counselor to go and talk to make sure that you are a whole, healthy human being. Don't be ashamed, and don't let anyone shame you into doing that. If you are under the age of 18, and I know from my demographics, from my metrics, that I have a lot of you that are under 18 listening to me, and I'm so glad, because I'm hoping that you can learn and take, or at least take a different view of things and try to make better decisions. If you have people in your family, your brother, your father, your uncle, your grandfather, family, friends, cousins, etc., trying to touch you, report them immediately, because that is not normal. Okay? Nobody is supposed to touch you, trying to get you to give them oral sex, or trying to get you to give have them give you anal sex, or no one is supposed to touch you. It is not normal. Go and seek help immediately. Tell a teacher, go to the emergency room, walk into your nearest police station, and let somebody know what's going on, because if you don't let somebody know now, it's going to come back to you at a later time, when you finally figure out that what's happening to you now is not normal. And a lot of girls who have been molested when they were 12, 13, 14, 15, 11 didn't know it was wrong until they became older. So I'm letting you know, if you listen to the sound of my voice and this is happening to you, and you can't go to your mother, and your mother's not believing you, go seek help somewhere else. Go to a teacher. Go to the emergency room. go to the police station and get help, because you're not only helping yourself, there's a sickness in that person that's doing that to you, and that sickness needs to be treated. So if they're going to be treated, that they need to be exposed. Okay? If you have little girls, and at this point I'm going to be adding little boys, because unfortunately these sick predators are going after little baby boys as well. I mean, we know what the sexual abuse rate is among little girls. We don't know what it is among boys. So if you have little babies, little girls, teenagers, make sure that they do not, they're not easily accessible to your boyfriends, to your husbands, to male members of your family. If you want to say, okay, well, that's her biological father, and they need to spend time together, you make sure that you are around if the child is not old enough to speak. If the child is old enough to speak, you explain to them what good touch is and what bad touch is, and then you debrief them if you're not able to be in the presence of that child and their male relative. Too many of our little girls are getting sexually assaulted by people who are close to them. And this is our most important job as mothers, is to make sure the life that we brought into this world, be it male or female, is protected. And it is our job to protect that life. We don't put men above our children. So we always make sure that they're safe and secure and protected, because it is our job to get them into adulthood as whole a person as we can get them there. Okay? So if you are a mother with young children, be aggressive when it comes to protecting your kids. Okay? And don't forget to choose your mates, if you're dating, based on compatibility and not color. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one type of man based on race. And don't forget to vet each and every man, regardless of race. Vet him carefully, especially if you have young children. Okay? Vet his behind. I don't care if you have to go to Ben Verified. I don't care where you have to look his butt up, reverse phone number his behind, look him up, and make sure that this man don't have no record. See what kind of history he has. Don't just go by his word, especially if you have young children and you're bringing him around your young kids. Even with yourself, even if you're single and young, make sure whoever you're dating, that he is heavily vetted. Okay? I don't care if you have to become Inspector Clouseau on his behind. Get it done. And lastly, stay away from cult religions and these cult type groups that plague the black community and are looking for young flesh that don't know nothing about nothing to corrupt and tell them anything they want to tell them, because the older people are not warning them about these cult-like groups that prey on young kids and young girls especially, and get them to a point where they're brainwashed, impregnate them, use them, and then discard them. Okay, we've seen that happen over and over and over again. And just the older generations are just not, as a whole, warning the younger generation. Okay? So if I don't talk to you, if this is a very serious channel, because what's going on out there is some serious crap. Okay? You all need to be armed. You all need to know what's going on. You all need to know that it's just not safe out there, and you need to take precautions for yourself and for your children. Okay? So while you're out there partying, just be careful. And make this a very good new year. Make this a year that you are putting yourself and your children first. You are, seeking help if you need to. And you just, make it a great 2020. Love you all. Peace. Until next time.